It's your friendly neighborhood therapist, Alfonso. And I want you to stick around because I need to talk to you about something that we have probably all experienced if we've been in a relationship that ended and we are looking to get booed up again. Hold on. I got something that I know you're going to want to hear. Be right back. Hey everybody, it's your friendly neighborhood therapist Alfonso, and I'm doing this video today because one, it needs to be done because there's something I have to say to you that needs to be said. The other thing is that one of the subscribers in the video that I recently did on how infidelity destroys men said, "Hey Alfonso, you are bringing this from a therapeutic, a psychotherapeutic perspective in relationship dynamics. Why don't you talk about what happens when people get into new relationships before they're healed from their last relationship?" And I said, "Oh, yeah, this is one that I wish I'd done before." Some years ago, after my divorce, very painful divorce, and my ex-wife and I are actually good friends now. My my belief was that my desire was to be in another relationship, another long term relationship. And my belief was that I was over my last marriage before I got into the next relationship. And you guys know how it goes. I went through the motions. I'm dating and I'm meeting new people. I'm thinking, hey, this is good. It's not perfect and whatever else, but I'm telling myself that I'm good. And then I realized later on when I would introduce the ladies that I was dating to certain members of my family, my brother, who I will not say his name, he would look at me kind of strange. And there was nothing wrong with the women, but the way I was talking, the way I was moving, he could tell that I was not in the best frame of mind. But this was what 13, 14 years ago. I was trying to convince him that I was now ready to date when in reality, I was really trying to convince myself. And once again, I have to say there was nothing wrong with the women. I wasn't in a good place. And here's the thing that should have let me know. I couldn't feel love for anyone, the type of enlovement, the type of connection that you need for a successful relationship. Yet I was telling myself that I was ready. After a series of dates I'd gone on, I realized, hey, there is something wrong. The reality is that my ex wife and I were together for 28 years. And for better or for worse, as I said, we're good friends now. We were together at a very early age in both of our lives, but we had grown up together. We had become adults together. And what I didn't appreciate was the fact that regardless of how that last relationship ends, when you're in a relationship with someone and you exchange emotions, it takes a while for you to get over that relationship. But here's the thing, because we can't see mental health on imaging, we can tell ourselves that we are better than we are. Yet, if you have a broken leg and you try to walk on it before it's healed, you know you're going to be in pain and you're going to fall. I don't know what it is, but I think part of it is that our pride, our ego gets in the way, and we'll tell ourselves that we are ready for something that we're not. Depending upon how badly that last relationship ended, you need to take some time to make sure that you are okay. Not perfect, but okay, so that the vestiges, the negative energy in that last relationship is not going to infiltrate this one. And the thing is, when we are not healthy, but you can't tell us anything, and I'm saying us because I was there, you can't tell us anything, we'll take the same chaos, the same emotional chaos from that last relationship into the new one, and we'll try to convince that person that we're okay. And that person may see it and not us. And they'll say, "Are you sure you're ready to date?" Yes, I am ready to date. But the reality is, depending upon how connected you were in that last relationship, it is going to take you a good bit of time to get beyond it so that you can bring the best of you and not the rest of you in that next relationship. And here's the thing, it doesn't mean that there's anything wrong with you. What it means is that you have not appreciated the impact that that last relationship had on you to a degree that you can actually see what everybody else is seeing, what my brother could see, but what I couldn't see. There's nothing wrong with wanting to be stronger than we are. There's nothing wrong with trying to kind of get back on our feet and get moving. But when you get into another relationship and you're not ready, you're going to hold that new person responsible for the damage that was done by that last person. And we're not saying anything negative about that last person. What we're saying is based upon how strong that last relationship was, based upon how much energy you put in that last relationship, you can walk away feeling defeat, hurt, frustrated, overwhelmed, marginalized. And basically, if you were not the person who ended that last relationship, you can feel like you were used up and tossed out as if there was no more value left. Many of us have a desire to be in a relationship without a thorough enough knowledge of whether or not we are ready. Hey, I like to have a good time like anybody else, but do you know that it's easier to get the people that I treat with schizophrenia to take their medication so that they're not hearing voices? It's easier to get them to take their medication than it is to get someone in a relationship that's ended to take the necessary time to heal. And I say to them over and over and over, you're not ready. How do you know that, Mr. Lewis? Not just because of what I learned in 2 levels of graduate school, but also because I've been there. The desire to be booed up is wonderful, but if you're not strong enough, you can actually negatively impact what could be a healthy relationship if you try to enter into it too soon. What's wrong with taking time to make sure you are okay? In one of the relationships that I was in after my marriage ended, I knew that this person still hadn't gotten over that last relationship. And I tried to tell the individual, but they kept telling me, hey, Alfonso, I'm good. Maybe it's you. Okay, maybe it's me. So we'll see where this goes. But over time, I can see the damage, not because I'm a psychotherapist, but because I can tell at my age when someone is still damaged from what was done to them in a previous relationship. And it's almost like we take it offensively if somebody says, maybe you're not ready. It's not a dig at you. It's actually advice. It's actually something to help you not to enter into something that could actually cause you more damage. When you want to be booed up, I get it. It's wonderful. Love in the right way is a wonderful thing. But if in fact you are not ready, you can end up damaging yourself even further as a result of trying to make that next relationship fit that mold for you. And when you do that, it can sully you against the possibility that there is anybody else out there who's healthy. You guys know what we say. It's a lot of pee out there in the dating pool. Yeah, that's true. But that didn't just start. If you're not entering into that dating pool with a healthy perspective, with a better sense of self-worth, then you'll fall for anything. I actually have people who say, hey, I know I'm healthy, ready for the next relationship, but I don't want to take this person around anybody else. It's not because you're afraid of what they're going to say. You know that you are not ready. Before we get a college degree, we have to go to school. Before we get a high school diploma, we have to go to school. Before we start a new job for which we've not received training, we have to go through training. One of the best things you can do is to take the time it took you to finish your education, the time it took you to finish that training. Take that time that you need to get to your healthiest place. When you don't do that, you start accusing that other person of things that's not there because you're still traumatized. You start to ascribe things that are not there because you're still traumatized. You start to feel like, wait a minute, this is starting to feel familiar. You can know that it's because you're not ready, yet you will keep pushing forward. Your friendly neighborhood therapist wants you to do something. If you are that individual who has come out of a relationship that's taken a lot out of you, before you move full speed ahead into that next relationship, talk to someone. Talk to someone who may not know you as well as you know you, but talk to someone who knows this process a little better than you. Talk to friends or family that you trust the advice that they've given you in the past. If in fact you know that you can't talk to someone and get their advice about it, chances are that's that little voice inside of your head telling you that maybe you're not ready. And as I said before, if you enter into a new relationship before you're healed, not only will you damage that relationship, you can do further damage to yourself. Do yourself a favor, get healthy, get better, get healed, and then get booed up. Hey, you guys know what I love to say. I'm absolutely, positively, madly in love with you. I'm the one who's going to say the things that you need to hear. Maybe not the way that you want to hear it, but I say it because I love you. If this content means anything to you, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button and hit that notification button so that you can know when I post the next video. Also, the other thing I like to ask, on purpose today, on purpose, reach down and try to help pick somebody else up. I promise you there is no greater feeling that you'll have in life than the feeling of knowing that you've helped someone who can't give you anything in return. Hey, Alfonso, friendly neighborhood therapist out. You all have an amazing day. Hey, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about the content of this video. I'd love to interact with my subscribers and people who just check into the channel. Y'all have an amazing day on purpose. Love you.